Theodore finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for 2.
Dribble in the corner, Holzer feeds across to a cutting Copperbig. And spin behind, ball picked up by the Greyhounds, forward pass. Miller hustles back with an outstanding defensive play to get a block shot.
Right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good!
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the 3, and it's good!
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening, welcome to the Cougar Den for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars and the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. North Dakota comes to Minnesota tonight on yourliveevent.com and 106.5 FM KRJB. This is our abbreviated Bitker Inc. pregame show ahead of the matchup between these two with the doubleheader action and switching from the girls to the boys game. So we're just going to expedite our way through here our pregame show. Again, from Bitker Inc. 456 shop located between Ada and Halstead for your winter driving conditions or facing the winter driving conditions. Make sure your vehicle is in tip-top shape and you can contact Troy at Bitker Inc. 456 shop here with your pregame show. Ada-Borup-West victory last night over Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal here in that 64-53 final as they go on the road or last night come back home today to take on the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. The Cougars are 6-0. Hillsboro Central Valley at 3-1. Their last game was a loss to Oak Grove at Oak Grove on December 29th. So their first game of the 2023 calendar year kicks off here. As we look at our pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator, Georgetown Agronomy, as we had a chance to visit with each coach here as we were waiting to get going and watching the remainder of that girls' game. And Coach Trevor Stewart saying, hey, last night we were, well, let's put it bluntly, we were chaotic out there, missing a couple of our top ball handlers and coming back trying to just calm down, play within ourselves, get in the groove here today. That's what Coach Stewart was talking about for Hillsboro Central Valley. Coach Elliot Rutfold saying, well, you know, we got to come out with, they got a good team. They can score. We got to play some defense. Go back to last year's matchup. Caden Dahl hit like 7 triples in that game at Hillsboro. A lot of backdoor cuts for the Cougars for some easy buckets in their big victory. So Coach Rutfold knows that the Burros got to come out with some defense here today. That's your pregame coaches' comments from the Georgetown Farmers Elevator, Georgetown Agronomy. We're working for you, the area farmer, as we thank you for joining us here tonight for our basketball presentation brought to you from the Laura Tweeton Thrivent Financial Radio booth. Thinking about saving for your financial future? Think about contacting Laura Tweeton and Thrivent Financial. We'll take a break, and we'll have our starting lineups coming up next on KRJB and yourliveevent.com.
Forging your own path always takes courage. It takes courage to carry on legacies and to create your own. Courage to hone new skills or to become the expert. Courage to learn from the past and use that to build a better, brighter future. Wherever your courage leads you, Rivera will be with you every step of the way.
Ada-Borup-West Cougars, Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Look at the tail of the tape of these two teams. Ada-Borup-West 6-0 undefeated on the season, averaging 76 points per game, giving up 57.3. Hillsboro Central Valley on the other side of the court here. 3-1 on the season, 70.5 points per game, also giving up 53.5, or 53.5 is what they give up. So both teams scoring in the 70s, allowing in the 50s. We'll see what happens here today as we get to our starting lineups from Ziegler Egg in Ada. As the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros being announced in their home whites on the road there. They normally wear the whites here on the road in Minnesota, though. They wear the white jerseys, so wearing the whites here today will be starting lineup for them will be Riley Olson. along there with Michael Longthorn, Peter Dryberg, Landon Olson, and Jacob Brandt. Starting 5 for Hillsboro Central Valley. Longthorn, Olson, Dryberg, Olson, and Brandt, the starting 5 for the Burros. And head coach, Elliot Rutvold. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, going too fast, slow down, here we go. For the Cougars here tonight in their home black uniforms with the red numerals and trim will be starting Lance Kritzberger, Ryan Engel, Austin McCraven, Caden Dahl, and Charlie Shaw. Austin McCraven returning here after missing last night's game with the illness. Engel back in the starting lineup here today with Cameron Spaeth still unavailable to go here tonight. So Kritzberger, Engel, McCraven, Dahl, and Shaw, the starting 5 for Ada-Borup-West. That's your starting lineups brought to you by Ziegler Egg in Ada. Here on Highway 9 north of Ada. You can check out the fresh trades on the lot. How about a 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow? Make your deal on this new 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow. Talk to Chuck or Neil in Ada. Also, all our trades and used equipments include a 2020 Amity Model 3700 topper, one owner machine. Local trade has row finder. Call for pricing at number 218-784-2961. Thanks here to our broadcast sponsors this evening, including Egg Country Farm Credit Services, Bloomfield Enterprises, Chad's Excavating, as well as Enbridge Energy, the First State Bank, the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club, and Hillsboro Dairy helping provide our broadcast coverage here today. As our Marketing and Accounting Service opening tip is up and controlled by Hillsboro Central Valley. Going with the basket to our right, remember, call Doug Markson. It's tax time, so call Doug Markson at Markson Accounting here at 784-6002. In the corner, it will be trying to pass out. The tip is there from McCraven, and it will stay Burro basketball. Inbounds here goes to Riley Olson. He'll take it right side off the screen from Brandt. Now pick up the dribble, being hounded by Shaw. It's the Cougars here breaking out into that man-to-man here as they're matching up here. Now Landon Olson will try that three from the right side. No good. Offensive rebound. Jacob Brandt inside. Turnaround. Put back up and good. Brandt opens the game with the first bucket, and it's 2-0 on your Lakes Community scoreboard. Here as we have Cougars now. McCraven to Kritzberger. Back to McCraven. Now over to Engel on the right side. Skip it over to Kritzberger, left side, one dribble inside, trying to get to Dahl. Pass not handled, taken away here by Dryberg. Dryberg up ahead, Longthorn to Brandt, steps his way inside, short on the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out by Engel to Dahl. Dahl will then take the defensive board. He'll go into the lane, now pass back out to Kritzberger, left side, Engel. Ryan Engel in the corner, looks at McCraven, cutting down to the low block. He passes back out. Shaw lets the three-point shot fly. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound, Engel comes up with the offensive board. Now here to Shaw, cutting down, gets the pass and feeds it in, good. Charlie Shaw with the bucket inside, and it's tied up at 2-2. Riley Olson bringing up, setting up the offense for Hillsboro Central Valley. Right side, dribbles in, takes the mid-range jumper and buries it. Riley Olson, good for his first field goal. 16-18 to go in this first half. Burrows putting on full court pressure now on Ada-Borup-West. Offensively, McCraven will get it up here to Kritzberger in the front court. Looks into the right corner. Shaw now onto the wing here to Engel. Back to Kritzberger, top of the key. Skip it left corner. McCraven, he'll drive to the baseline, feeds it across to Shaw. Spin move off of Brandt. Brandt got the block. Brandt got the block. Dryberg comes down with the board. Now up ahead here to Longthorn. Run the court, get the layup. There you go. Longthorn makes it 6-2. Hillsboro Central Valley on top. McCraven here to Engel to Kritzberger, down low on the high low. Kick it out to the high with Caden Dahl. Three-point shot, rattles off, no good. Landon Olson, defensive board. 15:30 to go, first half. Ada-Borup-West trailing to Hillsboro Central Valley as they go inside to Brandt. He'll one dribble, powered up and good. Brandt's got 4. McCraven looking to bring it across, met by the three-quarter court defense. To Engel on the right side, setting up the offense. Burrows in that 2-3 zone defense. Longthorn, Olson on top. Dryberg on the bottom, flanked by Olson and Brandt. Down low, shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Shaw will get the offensive board for the Cougars. Back out to McCraven, now to Kritzberger on the right side. Burrows in the zone defense. Here's the Cougars slowing it down a little bit, trying to find that offensive tempo they want as Engel. He fades away and then sees a little opening, takes a shot, no good. Brandt gathers up the defensive board. Up ahead, Landon Olson running the floor. His shot up, no good. Battles for it with Kritzberg, gets his own offensive rebound and puts it in good. Landon Olson gets it to go, his first two. 14:20 to go in the first half. Burrows lead the Cougars. Kritzberger off the press break. Down low, find here for Shaw. It's too strong on the reverse. Rebound down to Brandt. Brandt to Olson. A little miscommunication on the pass, or tipped, or not sure exactly who got the hand on what, but it goes out of bounds, last touched by Ada-Borup-West. Substitution as Longthorn comes out. Dylan Mitzel will check in for Hillsboro Central Valley. Broadcast sponsorship here today, thanks in part to Degelman Industries, Lakes Community Co-op, Christian Motors, as well as the Bennett Hoagland Agency, Heitman Farms, Hillsboro Drug and Gift, and the Halstead Living Center. Here's they get inside for two more, makes it 12-2. Burrows up by 10. Ada-Borup-West looking for an offensive possession. They've had a couple good looks at the basket inside, but haven't got it to fall. As Dahl has it top of the key, now right side to Engel. Back to Dahl. Left side will go to McCraven. Down low, baseline, Shaw back to McCraven. Skip pass over the top to Dahl. Quick release three, good. That's the bucket the Cougars were looking for as McCraven finds Dahl for the triple. Left side it will be Mitzel pushing the pace now, passing it back out to Olson to set it up. Left corner. Brandt, he's got the hot hand here with a hand in his face, tries a three, no good. Mitzel comes up with the offensive board. Ball tipped away though, recovered by Dryberg. He'll muscle it up inside. Peter Dryberg with the second chance opportunity. 14-5, 13 minutes to go in this first half. Right corner. Shaw finds Kritzberger, cut into the hole, layup rolls off the rim, no good. Landon Olson comes up with the defensive board. Riley Olson brings the ball up, skips it over to Dryberg, lets the three fly right in front of the Cougar bench, off the back rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Austin McCraven. Here now on the right side, Dahl. Now gives it up to Engel, slowing it up, finding their offense here after physical game last night against the Titans. Cougars, you hope, don't come out the dead legs, and no dead legs on that shot as Caden Dahl hits a deep three from the left side. Back-to-back triples for him, and he'll cut it down to a 6-point game at 14-8. 12-14 to go in this first half. Dryberg posting up on Engel inside. Brandt doesn't like it on the front, helps that defense, so he'll give it up top here to Mitzel, then back to Brandt on the give and go down low. Mitzel with the assist. Brandt's got 8. Engel to McCraven, walking it up against the full court pressure defense. Kritzberger drives in, draws the defense, kicks Shaw, corner three, off, no good. Ryan Engel with the offensive board. Then kick out here for another three, up and good. Back-to-back-to-back triples. Crowd getting into it as well for the Cougars. Here's the rainbow skip over to the right side. Now top of the key, Olson, left side, Brandt. Puts the ball on the ground, dribbles into a double team, pass out is tipped and taken away by Shaw. Charlie Shaw gets the steal, turnover on Hillsboro Central Valley. McCraven up to Kritzberger, back to Engel, back to McCraven, drives in, here with two in his face, he puts it hard off the back rim, no good. Mitzel secures the defensive board, brings it up court. Now Riley Olson has it left wing. Back to Landon Olson, down low on the baseline, he'll spin baseline, and Shaw going for the block will commit the foul. Foul called on Charlie Shaw and puts Landon Olson at the free throw line. Substitutions coming in for both sides. And the first one up and good from the Mustang Seeds free throw line for Landon Olson. Brandt comes out. Dryberg comes out for Hillsboro Central Valley. Caleb Hattlestead will come in. Michael Longthorn will check back in. For Ada-Borup-West, Ryan Engel, Charlie Shaw both check out as the second free throw no good. Here Wyatt Larson and Mason Larson both checking in here for the Cougars as we get a foul call down the other end, trying to push the pace. And it will be called on Hattlestead. Caleb Hattlestead picks up his first. Thanks to the Halstead Telephone Company, Sencha Health, along with Bitger Inc., Agramax, American Crystal Sugar Company, the Ada EDA, Ada-Borup-West Booster Club, Irie Insurance, and the Hillsboro Vets Club helping to provide our broadcast coverage here today as the free throw up, no good. Here it will be 17-12 on that 1-2 trip. That'll fall inside. This one's going to be on Mitzel. Down low for the Burros, so their second fall. So we went just about 7 minutes with no falls. Now we get 3 quick falls between the two teams. Wyatt Larson will look to break the press on the right side, and he says, here you go, Austin McCraven, you break the press, bring it across. Backs it out. Waves off Wyatt Larson from the right side over to the left side. Drive in, kick out to Dahl. Dahl will drive to the top of the key. Now finds Mason Larson. Back to Dahl. Out on that Cougar logo at half court. To Kritzberger on the right side wing. Kritzberger picks up the dribble as the double team comes. Finds now to McCraven. To Wyatt Larson. Drives in. Puts up the floater over Hattlestead. Good. Wyatt Larson with the bucket inside. His first 2. 3-point game. 17-14. 10-15 to go in this first half. Mitzel leaves it for Hattlestead in the left corner. And now diving down here, Longthorne trying to get it. His pass across to Olsen. It's taken away. McCraven read it, intercepted it, takes it back up ahead. Caden Dahl, a little too far on the block. He'll try to spin back towards the middle of the court, go up with it. His shot no good. Rebound rolls out back to Dahl. He tried to underhand flip it to his teammate, but ends up out of bounds. And will be Borough basketball. Brandt and Dryberg back in for Hillsboro Central Valley. There's Olsen comes out. Hattlestead comes out. And Dylan Mitzel comes up to take the ball up court, being picked up at half court by Caden Dahl. Mitzel goes left side, then comes back to the middle, trying to dribble handoff instead. He'll feed it here into the hands of Limke. Now here to Olsen. Back up top to Carter Limke. Driving through a pass here, deflected up high. O'Reilly Olsen comes back down with it. Skips it up top here to the right side to Mitzel. Throwing over the top to Brandt, being fronted by Mason Larson. Wyatt Larson comes with the backside help. Maybe affects the shot a little bit. Rebound comes down to Caden Dahl. The defensive board to Aiden Markison. Here for the Cougars. Here's a drive down inside to McCraven. Back to Dahl, top of the key. 3, good! Dahl with his 4th triple, and that ties it up. 9 minutes to go in this first half. Dahl with the triple for the Cougars. Here now will be Dryberg up top in a tie game. Hands off to Mitzel, sets up the offense. Looks at a Brandt screen, going to his right side. Fires it into the corner to Olsen. Brandt comes down, posts up here. It's knocked away by Dahl. Dahl knocking it away. Here, setting up an out-of-bounds play for the Burros. 8:38 to go. Here in this. Up at 17. Throw it up top to Brandt. Brandt drives in on Mason Larson. Finds Carter Limke down low with the bucket inside. Good find by Brandt for the assist. Limke taking advantage. 19-17. Burros up by 2. Have not trailed. We've been tied twice. Here's the Burros switching up here the defense a little bit, or just extending out that bottom of that zone a little bit. They're back in that 2-3. Here's the dribble handoff to Wyatt Larson. He'll fire it back to Aiden Markison. Markison looking to drive in, going for the power hop, blocking foul called on Dryberg. 5 on the court for Ada-Borup-West. Wyatt Larson, Austin McCraven, Caden Dahl, Mason Larson, Aiden Markison. As the Burros substitute in here, they're 5 on the court. Will be Landon Olsen checking in, Riley Olsen out there as well. We'll have Michael Longthorne checking back in, Jacob Brandt out there. Cougars substitution. Dahl comes out, Shaw comes in. There as Markison knifes down to the low block. Inside that restricted area on the out-of-bounds play. He was fouled as he went up with the shot. And now he will be shooting 2. Foul called on Landon Olsen. Gotta love here. Marcuson, told early in the season he's going to wear 34. Get the roster last night. He's 24. Look at it today. He's wearing number 20. He's got like a whole closet full of jerseys. And the Cougars trail by 1, 19-18. Riley Olson has the ball for Hillsboro Central Valley. Dribbles into the right corner. Down low to Brandt. Up top to Longthorn. Extra pass to the corner to Dryberg. 3 up, no good. Landon Olson gets the offensive board. Pump fakes, puts it up, then good. Landon Olson, extra effort. Secures the 2 and a chance for 1 more. Mason Larson will take the call, take the foul. His first, team 4th. The extra free throw up and good. Landon Olson with the 3-point play. And now a turnover on the inbounds pass by the Cougars, and the Burros, wait for it. Do not turn it back over. As they say, it was deflected out of bounds. Last touch by White, or by the Cougars. So it will be White basketball. Substitution here. We got Mitzel checking in for Longthorn or Hillsboro Central Valley. Marcuson, McCraven, Wyatt Larson check out for Ada-Borup-West. There's Ryan Engel, Lance Kritzberger, and Caden Dahl return. Here's Mitzel driving down, trying to pocket pass it inside here to Brandt. Stolen away by Lance Kritzberger. Kritzberger with the steal. Turnover number 3 on Hillsboro Central Valley. Now here to Charlie Shaw, left side, drives in, kicks out Kritzberger. Here against Mitzel, looking to drive in, penetrate, little back step, hesitation, go and get to the bucket. Kritzberger with his first field goal. He's got 3. 7:09 to go in this first half. Right side, Dryberg. Peter Dryberg now looking to dribble with the left hand. Defense collapses. He finds Brandt open 3, left side, up no good. Rebound, grabbed by Mason Larson. Larson to Dahl. Across in the timeline will be picked up by Dryberg at the 3-point arc. Now to Engel, back to Dahl. Dahl looking to drive in on Dryberg. Drive in, kick out. Engel, 3, right side, no good. Offensive tip up by Mason Larson, no good. Gets his own offensive board again. Finds Kritzberger, and then we get a foul called. Foul called as Mason Larson can't convert, but foul will be called. Dylan Mitzel picks up his second for the Burros. 22-20, 6:32 to go in this first half. Cougars inbound on their baseline. Throw it up top. Here to Ryan Engel near the top of the key. He'll pass off left side. Deep 3 from Caden Dahl. Like beyond the parking lot as the shot is up, no good. Rebound tipped up, and Brandt will secure it. Then he is fouled from behind. Brandt will get the defensive board. Shaw picks up foul number 2. Number 3 in the half for the Cougars. Full court defensive pressure. Dahl on Riley Olson. Olson bringing it across half court on the right side. Loses the footing. Here's it's taken away by Ryan Engel. Engel with the steal. Back the other way. Layup up and good. Points off turnovers. Ties things up. 6:05 to go in this first half. Riley Olson now fires off. Here lets Dylan Mitzel bring it up. Right side, Mitzel dribbles down into the corner on the baseline, picks up the dribble. Now here to Dryberg, loses the ball but gets it back, keeps his dribble alive. Drives left, skips it over the top here to Olson. Driving baseline, putting up the floater. It's off, no good. Rebound comes down to Shaw. Shaw will look to push himself. Back to a trailing Kritzberger to Caden Dahl trailing. Instead of taking the 3, he'll put it on the ground here, and his floater no good. Then Mason Larson got the rebound, got caught up there trying to pass out along that baseline and ended up traveling there as he went up and came down with the basketball. Turnover on Ada-Borup-West, their 4th this first half. Mitzel walking across half court, accelerating down the lane, trying to dump it off to Olson, read by Mason Larson. He'll steal it back the other way, up to Engel. Engel right side, layup up and good. Ryan Engel gets the points there as Larson gets a steal and the assist and the lead here to Ada-Borup-West for the first time tonight here at the 5:10 remaining mark. Now Brandt posting up. Engel sneaks in from the backside, steals it away. Here to Mason Larson. He'll put up too strong on the layup. They're too strong on the layup. But here recovered by Hillsboro Central Valley. Drive-in kick. Riley Olson says Dylan Mitchell and put it up. No good. Landon Olson. Offensive board. Putback. Can't get to go. Second chance here will be taken by Shaw. Shaw with the defensive board. He'll Euro step. Reverse layup inside. Can't quite get to go. And it will be recovered here by Hillsboro Central Valley. They slow down the pace as they walk it up court. Landon Olson on the perimeter. Dribbles down in the right low block. Muscles his way up against Kritzberger. We got a foul called. Going to say Kritzberger reached over the top on that. Not going straight up. And the foul called. Be the first on Lance Kritzberger. Fourth on the Cougars as a team. Sends Landon Olson to the free throw line. First one, no good from the Mustang Seeds free throw line. Contact the Mustang Seed dealers in your area. In the Ada area, contact Dave Scherfenberg, 784-8011, or Grant Wagner at Ada Feed and Seed, 218-784-7158. Shaw comes out for the Cougars here as we get McCraven returning. Meanwhile, Landon Olson knocks down the second free throw. Makes it a 1-point game. Also Mitchell coming out, Longthorn back in for Hillsboro Central Valley. The substitutions. Backdoor cut, Mason Larson, reverse layup up, no good. Brandt comes up with the defensive board. Brandt up to Olson. On the left side, back to trailing Brandt at the top of the key. Fires right side, over to Longthorn. Longthorn back down to Brandt, posting up as they switched. Angles on him, height mismatch in favor of Brandt, and the 2 points give the lead back to Hillsboro Central Valley. 3:49 to go in this first half. Back up 25-24. Fire the pass down low inside. We got a kickball violation. Kritzberger trying to thread the needle between the feet of Dryberg and Brandt to his cutting teammate Larson, unable to do so. Before the Cougars inbound, substitutions. Wyatt Larson, Aiden Markison check back in. Lance Kritzberger, Ryan Engel both come out. 25-24, Hillsboro Central Valley leading over Ada-Borup-West. Austin McCraven to inbound the ball. Into the corner to Wyatt Larson, up now to Caden Dahl. Back to McCraven in the far corner. Now back to Larson, cutting back from the weak side. Looks over the top, trying to get to brother Mason Larson, and ends up traveling. Both teams with 5 turnovers now in this first half of play with 3:30 to go in our opening half. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 25-24. Right side, Riley Olson brings up the basketball. Being hounded by McCraven, throws it over the top. Dryberg goes up one hand, brings it down, then the little baby hook inside. Shot good. Peter Dryberg, he's got 4. Back up to a 3-point lead. Been as many as 10 in the first half on the lead for the Burros. Cougars have led by as many as 2. Here's Markison, drives in, kicks to the weak side. McCraven open from the left side, 3 up, no good. Rebound off of Markison, dished out and into the hands of Dahl. Dahl then drives in, free throw line jumper, up, no good. Hangs off the rim. Larson picks up the offensive board. Mason Larson, that is. And then he has fallen as he got tangled up with, I believe, Landon Olson down inside. And that will be the second foul called on Landon Olson. Cougars inbounding underneath their own basket. A little late setup of the out-of-bounds play, and they'll lob it out up front here as it's read by Longthorn. Couldn't tip it away from Wyatt Larson, who gets it back. Now to Ada Markison, down low here to Mason Larson. Blocked at the rim by Landon Olson. Landon Olson denying at the rim. Jacob Brandt trailing with the 3, off, no good. Rebound comes down to Austin McCraven. Going for the dagger shot here in this first half right there. After the big defensive play to the offensive play. Now Larson gets inside. He'll go straight up against Brandt, and this time a little double clutch hesitation, getting the defense off balance as it's up, and then a turnover on the inbounds pass. And it will be Cougar basketball. 6 turnover on Hillsboro Central Valley. Larson, Mason Larson comes out. Lance Kritzberger comes in. Cougars looking to inbound. Wyatt Larson on the left wing gets it. Against the 2-3 zone, he'll pass up top, now to the right side to Caden Dahl. Larson to the high post, gets it, skips it, left side. McCraven with the three, no good. And fighting for the rebound, it's falling backwards and last touched by Aiden Markison. Here for Ada-Borup-West, Carter Limke will inbound for Hillsboro Central Valley. Looking to get in. They feed Riley Olson in the backcourt, being guarded by Wyatt Larson. Brings it up on the right side. Bounce pass into the corner to Dryberg. Dryberg power hop through, gets called for the charge. Lance Kritzberger steps in there, takes the blow. You're going to take one from Dryberg, and he's trying to kind of half hop around you too. Might be the one to take there. It's a big dude. Second foul on Dryberg. Cougars bring it up in possession now to Ada Markison, left side, drives to the baseline, stops in the lane, now back out onto the left baseline. Kritzberger goes up the quick jumper, and he is fouled. Fouled here, and this will be on Limke. His first. Free throw line will go Lance Kritzberger. Chance to tie it up, chance to take the lead, trailing by 1 here. 1:35 to go in this first half, and the first free throw does tie it up at 27. Substitutions. Wyatt Larson comes out. Ryan Engel comes in. Also checking in here for the Cougars as Markison comes out. We have Mason Larson coming back in. Second free throw, no good. There for Kritzberger, so goes 1 of 2, ties it up at 27. Borough basketball. Dryberg, right wing, has the ball poked away from him. Will bounce into the Cougar bench and stay Hillsboro Central Valley's basketball. Michael Longthorne coming over to inbound it as Caleb Hattlestead comes over to check in, replacing Dryberg here for the 1:22 to go in this first half. Longthorne, Olson, Brandt, Hattlestead, Limke, the 5 on the court as they inbound it, and too high for Olson. I think he thought it was tipped and came down out of bounds. Will be turnover on Hillsboro Central Valley. We're 8th. 27-27, tied up here in the final 90 seconds of the first half of basketball. Ada-Borup-West will have possession on the left wing. Ryan Engel looks to rip through on Longthorne, drive in, kick out. Mason Larson, Lance Kritzberger, top of the key, right side, bounces here. Drive in, kick, left wing, down to the left baseline. Engel to Larson, up to Dahl at the top of the key, back to Larson on the left side. Drive in against the zone, kick it to the right side to Kritzberger, drives into the baseline, stops, steps back, shoots, drills it. Kritzberger got 6 in the lead now to the Cougars. 48 seconds left in our opening frame. Left wing, Limke will have it. Being overplayed by Dahl, so he'll spin back towards the baseline. We get a pushing foul called on Caden Dahl. Be his first, team 5th. So Burrows inbounding on their baseline. They put 2 on the low block and Brandt and Limke. Hattlestead at the high post and Longthorne hanging out near half court. Inbound to Hattlestead on the left side. Now to Limke. Limke dribbles over to the right, now looks back here. Longthorne went through the traffic, came out on the left side, goes into the lane with one dribble, puts up the baby hook, good. Longthorne's got 4, we're tied 29-29. McCraven to Kritzberger to Dahl, left wing, back to McCraven. Cougars looking like they're holding for the final shot. 18 seconds left on the game clock. Engel backs it out near half court. Throws it high post to McCraven. 9 seconds. Back to Engel. Left side. Dahl to Kritzberger. He'll let the three-point shot go with 5 seconds left. No good. Rebound. Larson tries to tip it away, but ooh, we got a fall. No, they're going to say Engel down low. Engel committed the fall. So Ryan Engel's fall there. 2.3 on the clock. Burrows seeing if they can go full court here, trying to get a shot off. Brandt comes back down near the baseline. They're going to inbound to him. 1, 2 dribbles, and heave it off the backboard, no good. And we are tied 29-29 at the end of one half of play. Ada-Borup-West and Hillsboro Central Valley on your sports channel, 106.5 FM, KRGB, and yourliveevent.com.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Here, when our path takes an unexpected turn, we keep moving forward. When life sends us a message, we listen. When you're determined to beat the odds, we help you plan for what's next. This is commitment, resourcefulness, determination. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance. Protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Welcome to a better banking experience with First State Bank. Locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland. First State Bank is here for you. Locally owned for over 120 years, we know you and the area. Banking for today with savings, checking, and loan services for business, personal, or agriculture. And helping to guide you to tomorrow with wealth management and insurance services. Today, tomorrow, together. First State Bank. Stop into our locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, or visit online, firststatebanks.com.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts share this message to all community members about building assets in your community. Hi, this is Maddie Olson. Young people grow strong through positive relationships with adults. It only takes a small investment of time to truly make a difference in a young person's life. You can help build up a young person by taking just a minute to give them words of encouragement and advice, making them feel the true impact they have in the community. A message provided by everyone at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School District.
This is the Linforce Insurance Agency halftime report. Tied up at 29-29 at the end of one half of play. Ada-Borup-West and Hillsboro Central Valley. A fast-paced first quarter. Didn't really even have a stop for no time. Well, there was no timeouts. There's a few free throw shots, but that was as close to a break as the two teams saw in the first half. As back and forth they go in that first half. Team-wise, Ada-Borup-West, 29 points, 14 rebounds, 5 turnovers in the first half. Here it was Hillsboro Central Valley in that first half with 8 turnovers, 15 rebounds here for them. Is the big, no difference on the scoreboard. Both tied at 29. Both teams having some success. The Burros getting inside. 4 triples in the first half for Dahl on the outside, hoping to get to that, but it doesn't matter because we're even at the end of one half of play, and we'll have more coming up after your Linforce Insurance Agency report wraps up after this break on yourliveevent.com and KRJB.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben and Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben and Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877. The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious roasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. Roasted chicken, dine in and take out at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And remember, appetizers and so many other fun activities at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck to the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros from everyone at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And they thank you for all of your support with the Hillsboro Vets Club.
29-29 at the end of halftime. It's our score on your Linforce Insurance Agency halftime report. Leading scorers in the first half for Ada-Borup-West, Caden Dahl with 12 points. Leading rebounder is Mason Larson with 4. Caden Dahl, Charlie Shaw trailing behind with 3 each. For Hillsboro Central Valley, leading scorer in the first half, Jacob Brandt with 10. Landon Olson was 7 behind him. Olson leading in the rebounding category with 6, and Brandt right behind him with 5 in that first half. So some of your first half numbers here, part of your Linforce Insurance Agency halftime report. Linforce is your insurance source since 1937. Go online to find your local agent nearest you or the nearest agency of the Linforce Insurance Agency with locations Fosston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, and Ada. LinforceInsurance.com. For Hillsboro Central Valley, Micah Longthorne, Riley Olson, Jacob Brandt out there with Peter Dryberg and Landon Olson to start things off. For Ada-Borup-West, Out to start will be Lance Kritzberger, Ryan Engel, Austin McCraven, Caden Dahl, and Charlie Shaw. So both teams with their starting fives scheduled here, looking like that's coming. Who's back on the court here for us. Thanks for joining us here today on 106.5 FM KRJB and also yourliveevent.com. Here with your halftime score on the Lakes Community Co-op, your co-op in your community scoreboard, 29-29, where we sit. We'll be Cougars to inbound the basketball. Your second half inbounds pass brought to you by Doug Markison, Markison Accounting Service in Ada, 784-6002. Well, Doug Markison here for your tax preparation, accounting, payroll services. Ryan Engel with the ball on the left side. Burrows extending that 2-3 matchup zone a little bit here. Down low, Kritzberger gives it up to Shaw. He'll try the baseline, no good. Flying in, Engel tips the ball down to Brandt, and Brandt comes up with the defensive board. Olsen skips it left side, now to a trailing Brandt. Down low, high low to Landon Olsen inside. He'll muscle his way up, and good. First bucket goes to Hillsboro Central Valley to start the second half, and they have the lead at 31-29. Burrows had the lead as large as 10 at 12-2 in the first half. Then the Cougars got going from beyond the arc as they let one fly from the right side. No good from Austin McCraven. Brandt comes up with the defensive board. Up ahead, Olsen, back to Longthorn, back to Olsen, tipped here by Engel, and last touch by Ryan Engel as it goes out of bounds. Burrow basketball. Olsen just is in to Riley Olsen. Now into the right corner to Jacob Brandt. Drives up to the wing. Pass back to Olsen, top the key. Left side, Longthorn. Longthorn, Dryberg, left corner, left open. Three, off, no good. Brandt goes up with the board. Power dribble, resets, puts it in, good. Jacob Brandt's got a dozen. 33-29. Burrows by 4. Cougars walking it up. Left side, Ryan Engel. Being met by that zone defense with Riley Olsen. Lance Kritzberger, Austin McCraven on the outside shell as they rotate now. Engel to the high post, back to McCraven. On the left side, laying off of him. Here's the zone kind of morphs into like a 1-2-2 the way that Brandt comes up from that middle spot sometimes. Here, offensive rebound by Ada-Borup-West off the missed McCraven 3. Dahl, top of the key, left side Engel. Ryan Engel, Landon Olsen in his face. He looks to drive to the high post, fires across. McCraven down low to Shaw on the right side. Now to Cuddy McCraven inside. Pump fakes, passes out. Ryan Engel, 3, too strong. No good. Rebound comes down to Jacob Brandt. Inching closer here to a double-double. That's his 9th rebound in the game. To go along with his dozen points. Peter Dryberg drives in and gets called for the charge. Dryberg hit the layup, but gets called for the offensive foul. And it will be turnover on Hillsboro Central Valley. And Cougars, as the student section stands up, forms him that you can't do that. That old cheer. Cougars take over, trying to get some momentum here, looking for that first bucket in the second half. Ryan Engel down low, left side to Charlie Shaw. Fakes the shot, goes baseline, trying to thread a pass here. Stolen away by Michael Longthorn. Longthorn with the steal. Up ahead, Dryberg on the right wing. Looking inside at Landon Olsen. Said he'll go to the corner to Longthorn. He'll dribble up. Separation here from Kritzberger. Lets the three-point fly. Good. Free me up, and I'll knock it down. 7 points for Michael Longthorn off the triple. And 7 points the margin right now. 14:15 to go. 14:50. 1:450 to go here in this second half. Charlie Shaw locks and loads a 3 from the right corner. No good. Longthorn comes up with the defensive board. Back here to trailing Dryberg. To Brandt on the left side. Brandt looking. Now here's it knocked away by Shaw into the scorer's table. It will be Burrows maintaining possession. Landon Olsen walks over, inbounds right next to the end of his bench. Gives it to Riley Olsen. Riley then picks up the dribble in the left corner. What a pass down low to Landon Olsen. Finds it just past the outstretched hands. I don't know if he had a little English on that pass to get it to bounce back to him. allows Olsen to get inside, reset, put up the shot, get fouled, make it, and now head to the free throw line for a chance at a and one. Timeout called by Ada-Borup-West. We take one as well. Your Freedom Fuel timeouts. 14:24 to go in the second half. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 38-29 on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
38-29. Free throw attempt coming for Landon Olsen. Substitutions for Hillsboro Central Valley. Here as we'll have Longthorn come out, and let's see, Mitzel comes in. So Olsen, Mitzel, Dryberg, Olson, and Brandt, the five in the court as the Landon Olsen free throw, no good, but the offensive rebound grabbed by the Burrows, and Brandt will fire it up from the left side. No good, and we go the other way. We have a reach-in foul called on, is that on Dryberg? That's number 4. No, 34, Olsen. So Olsen and Dryberg will each have 3 fouls for Hillsboro Central Valley. McCraven, Kritzberger, Dahl, Engel, Shaw, the 5 in the court for Ada-Borup-West. Engel to Dahl. Right side, Kritzberger, back to McCraven. Here at the top of the key, back here right side to the baseline to Shaw. As he finds a cutting, Caden Dahl rolls off the rim, no good on the quick flip layup. Rebound out of bounds, stays Cougar possession. Mason Larson will check in for Charlie Shaw for Ada-Borup-West. Will be Peter Dryberg coming out as Carter Limke checks in for Hillsboro Central Valley. Cougars still looking for their first points of this second half. Stuck on that 29. Up ahead here, throw it out up top to Ryan Engel. Engel, right side to Dahl. Olsen comes out in that zone, gets in his face. He knows that he'll fire from that shot like he did 4 times in that first half to knock down triples. Cougars work it here to the left baseline, up onto the wing. Engel open for 3, lets it go, good. Ryan Engel with a 3-point shot. Here in 13:31 is when their first basket comes in the second half. So nearly 4.5 minutes scoreless to start things for Ada-Borup-West. We got a blocking foul called on Lance Kritzberger as well on the other end. Second on Kritzberger. Substitutions. Kritzberger will check out. Wyatt Larson will come in. Riley Olsen to throw in from the baseline, under the basket. Looking, finding Brandt all alone, muscles away inside, can't get to go. A little slap of frustration here as he runs back on defense now with McCraven securing the defensive board. Caden Dahl, top of the key, left side, Ryan Engel. Up fakes the 3, now Wyatt Larson gets it right side over to Dahl. He'll let the 3 fly, good. Caden Dahl with the triple. And the 3-point ball getting the Cougars back into this game just like it did in the first half. 38-35, 12:52 to go in half number 2. Riley Olsen, drive, kick, right corner. Limke, 3 off the rim, no good. Engel comes up with the defensive board. Ryan Engel leaves it now for McCraven. He'll stop from the left side, off the back rim, off the backboard, out of bounds. And Hillsboro Central Valley taking possession of the ball. Both teams trying to find some consistent offense, we'll say here, as the Cougars not finding the shots they won inside. They're going to go outside. They've been hit or miss from that. Hillsboro Central Valley been getting inside, but they just haven't been able to convert all the looks as we get a pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Good for Riley Olsen. Hits it from the right elbow. And that's your focus for the second half. Remember, that's shot selection. Remember to keep your focus with Dr. Dave Solson in the Valley Vision Clinic in Ada, 784-4091 for the health and safety of your eyes. Schedule your next eye appointment with Dr. Dave and the staff at the Valley Vision Clinic in Ada. Cougars left side, top of the key, right side. Caden Dahl, quick release, three, good. Dahl's got 18. And last year in the matchup in Hillsboro, at like 7, he's got 6 triples here tonight. Drive to the corner by Olsen, and it's tipped out of bounds, last touched by Ada-Borup-West. Ryan Engel comes out. Lance Kritzberger comes in. Landon Olsen comes out for Hillsboro Central Valley as Peter Dryberg comes in. And the Burros inbound in the corner, get it out onto the wing to Limke. Looks to drive in and pass out. We got a blocking foul called. This is on Mason Larson, will be his second. It is. Third foul on the Cougars in the second half. Burros with 2. So Riley Olsen will take a step to his right from where he was. Inbounds on the R on that baseline. Looking to get in, throws it up top. Brandt right down to the low block, just over the top of the defense. Grabs it, puts it in, good. Brandt with 14. 11:40 to go in this second half. Mason Larson, Austin McCraven, Caden Dahl. Right side, back to Larson. Mason Larson, got Wyatt Larson there at the high post. Now he comes out, gets it on the right wing. Dribbles through to the free throw line, picks up the dribble, pivoting around, finds McCraven on the left side. McCraven to Mason Larson, to Caden Dahl. Brandt comes out, gets in his face beyond that three-point arc. Wyatt Larson between the legs now to Mason Larson. Left side, McCraven down low, Kritzberger. Challenges here, inside, shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Dryberg. Brandt will bring it up court for Hillsboro Central Valley. Crosses over here at the three-point line, then gives it up here to Limke. Loses it on the dribble. McCraven takes it back. He's got a 2-on-1 with him and Larson. He'll take it himself. Good. McCraven all the way to the hole. It's a 2-point game. 42-40. Hillsboro Central Valley on top. They've led the entirety of this second half after we were tied at halftime. As a tip pass here comes up short on the skip pass. Turnover on Hillsboro Central Valley, their third of the half. McCraven will take it. Back here now inside. Now it's taken away by Brandt on the tip pass. So steal back the other way. Turnover number 2 in the half on the Cougars. Going to the right side. Mitzel. We got a legal screen called on Brandt. Offensive foul. That's the 3rd offensive foul called. Here on Hillsboro Central Valley in this game. A couple charges and that illegal screen. Third foul of the second half for Hillsboro Central Valley. 10-13 to go here on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Caden Dahl, Mason Larson, back to Dahl on the right side. High post, Wyatt Larson goes inside, hits to the left baseline to Austin McCraven, goes in amongst the trees, kicks it all back out, top of the key. Caden Dahl 3, off no good. Rebound, fought for, and tipped out, last touch by Wyatt Larson. Larson and Dryberg both going after it, neither could secure it. Burros inbound here against full court pressure by Ada-Borup-West. Riley Olsen works his way up into the half-court set. Left side, Mitzel down low. Brandt on the block. Turnaround, baby hook, comes up short. Rebound down to Kritzberger, and he's fouled from behind. Carter Limke with the little bump from behind picks up his second foul. So the Cougars trailing by 2, looking to tie or take the lead. Bring it up. Right side, Wyatt Larson. High post, Mason Larson. Down low, Lance Kritzberger. Blocked by Dryberg. Peter Dryberg with the stuff. Gives it up, lets Mitzel bring it across half court. Right side. Little pick and pop with Brandt, but instead he'll hold on to it. We got a foul called away from the ball. Down low, Dryberg trying to post up. And they're going to whistle Lance Kritzberger for the foul, his third. Michael Longthorne will check back in here for Limke for Hillsboro Central Valley. Kritzberger, it's a breather. It's Charlie Shaw comes back in. Hillsboro Central Valley inbounding on their baseline. Looking down low for Brandt if they can. They'll try and get then on the wing here to Mitzel. It's tipped out by McCraven. And Olsen will again throw it in. Now they're going to inbound on the far sideline, not the baseline, the far sideline in the corner. Riley Olsen to toss it in, finds Dryberg. Dryberg with his back to the basket, has Shaw on him. He'll work his way to the high post, then spin back towards the baseline, puts it in with one hand, good. Nice little spin move that time by Dryberg. He's got 6. Cougars offense here against the zone. We'll have it top of the key. Wyatt Larson now here to Dahl on the right side. Dahl skips back over to Wyatt Larson on the left side. High post, McCraven goes down. Looks at Shaw, instead gives it to Mason Larson. Drive in, kick it back out to Dahl. Being hounded by Longthorne. Drives to the free throw line. Back to Mason Larson, back to Dahl. Fakes left, goes right. Elbow jumper, good. Dahl's got 20. 44-42, 8.5 to go in regulation. Here's a skip pass. Down low here, Dryberg with the seal. We got a whistle before the shot as he then spun baseline, went up with a shot. We got foul called on Charlie Shaw, his 3rd. Before the shot, that is the 5th team foul. So the Burros not yet in the bonus here in this second half. Inbounds, Dylan Mitchell left wide open, left side, 3 up, no good. Rebound comes down to Wyatt Larson. Larson, McCraven, crossing half court, right side, Shaw on the ring. With the 3-point shot up, no good. McCraven trying for the offensive board, tips it back in here to Larson, and then a foul is called. So beyond Olsen. Riley Olsen is first. Charlie Shaw checks out. Kritzberger checks back in. Got Wyatt Larson coming out as Ryan Engel checks back in for Ada-Borup-West. Peter Dryberg comes out. Landon Olsen comes in for Hillsboro Central Valley. Coverage here today brought to you in part by RDK Enterprises, Performance Ag of Borup, as well as Little Learners, Linforce Insurance Agency, the Norman County Fair, Our Savers Lutheran Church, Sorum Oil, Tim Gazette Seed Sales, University of Minnesota Crookston, 3R Floral, Visser Trenching, and Triple Crown Nutrition helping to bring our broadcast presentation here to you today. McCraven inside, high post goes in against the 6'9 Brandt. Fakes him right, goes left, and McCraven gets the shot inside. We're tied at 44. Tied up, 7:36 to go in this second half, and a short tie there as it's broken by Riley Olsen. Comes back right away to make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was the 6th tie of the game for these two teams. And the lead's been as large as 10 in the first half, been up to 9 here in the second half by the Burros, up 38-29 as we get a kick ball. Cougars take it on the baseline, looking to inbound. McCraven looking, throwing up top, all the way near half court to Engel. Engel goes right, looks now, top of the key here to McCraven. Drive in kick, Mason Larson lets the 3-point shot go off, and high rebound. McCraven is the one that comes away with it, and then he's blocked by Brandt. Brandt with the block and the board, and the Burros taking possession. Left side, Mitchell down low. Landon Olsen fires his way inside. Shot up, no good. Tip down here and out to McCraven. Caden Dahl brings it up right side. Engel on the wing. High post, McCraven. Lefty shot off the back rim, no good. Engel follows. He'll put it up from the free throw line. Off the back rim, up and in. Offensive putback there. We're tied at 46. 6:25 to go in this second half. Riley Olsen, here's a drive inside, muscles his way in, shot up no good. Quick put back up by Brandt, no. A rebound comes down, McCraven will get it. He'll run out here, up ahead of the pack, gives it up and good. There get the two, taking the lead, 48-46, 6 minutes to go. Right side, Mitchell will have it up to Brandt. Brandt skips it over to Riley Olsen. Looking at screen from Landon Olsen. Left corner, Longthorne to Brandt. Step back from the left baseline, shot short. Kritzberger able to grab the defensive board. Cougars bring it up, right side. Kritzberger left open, he'll let the 3 go. Off the back rim, no. Landon Olsen with the defensive board. And McCraven knocks it away from behind, stays Central Valley basketball. Substitution here. Longthorn comes out. Dryburg checks in. We got a timeout being called by Ada-Borup-West. 5:29 to go, second half. 48-46. Ada-Borup-West leads Hillsboro Central Valley on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Your co-op in your community. We're back after this.
Hillsboro Lumber is ready to help you with all of your building projects. Are you building something new? Doing some remodeling? Maybe adding a deck? Hillsboro Lumber has all of the building materials as well as everything else you'll need to complete it. Along with the materials, they can give you a free estimate. If you need help in planning your project, let the professionals at Hillsboro Lumber assist you. They have the expertise and professional service to help you. For all of your building or remodeling projects, farm, home, or commercial, see Hillsboro Lumber today.
Welcome to Lakes Community Co-op. A new name, familiar faces, continued services, and customer service from your co-op in your community. Lakes Community Co-op. As we move forward, you can depend on us for fuel, propane, animal feed, meat locker plant, milk purchasing and hauling, pet food, hardware, convenience stores, tires, vehicle service, natural gas, and more of our services we provide from Lakes Community Co-op.
48-46 out of the timeout from Freedom Fuel in Ada with the fastest pumps in town. Freedom Fuel located on Highway 9 in Ada. Gas and diesel at the pumps. Popping snacks and ice at the vending machines inside. Don't forget about the pet wash at Freedom Fuel of Ada. Hillsboro Central Valley breaks the press out of the timeout, and then the ball over the top is thrown away. They were trying to skip it, and they were cut into the basket, so ends up into the scorers table, and the Cougars take over, leading by 2, 48-46. Right side, Mason Larson to Austin McCraven to Ryan Engel. Out there with Lance Kritzberger and Caden Dahl, the 5 in the court for Ada-Borup-West. Riley Olson, Landon Olson, Jacob Brandt, Peter Dryburg. Here's the shot, goes inside, blocked. Blocked from behind. I think Olson got the hand on that one. Right side to Dryburg on the wing. He'll drive in, puts it up the baseline. Shot. Was it a pass or a shot? I don't know. It's into the hands of Landon Olson. But then Lance Kritzberger from behind gets a hand in there, gets a tie-up. Possession arrow stays with Hillsboro Central Valley. So they'll inbound on the baseline. Riley Olson looking up top. Brandt on the quick lob touch shot. Get a fall called on Mason Larson. His third. Jacob Brandt at the free throw line, shooting here. Mustang Seeds free throw line. Contact your Mustang Seed dealers. District sales managers Jay Merck and Scott Erickson. Here in the Halstead area, Airborne Custom Spraying with 701-212-9451 for Cover Cup. Talk to David. Free throw, no good on the second, and rebound is grabbed up here by Mason Larson. 1 point game as Kritzberger fires from the right side. High, friendly bounce in, good. Lance Kritzberger makes it good. 3 point game, 50-47. Hillsboro Central Valley in this. Oh, they do have the 1-3. 1-3 from Longthorn. They haven't hit one in this half, though. Down low on the right block. Brandt turns around, and he's going to go for the old-fashioned three-point play as he puts it in off glass. Nice find from Dryburg. Fall called on Mason Larson. That's his fourth. Larson out, Shaw in. Here for the Cougars. Brandt at the free throw line, trying to see if he can tie it up. He does. 50-50. It's not half the pot, that's our score. 4:15 to go in this second half. Cougar basketball. McCraven at the free throw line. Goes left into the lane, kick it back out on the right wing now to Ryan Engel. To the high post, back to McCraven. Tries to spin, back to Engel. Right side, lets a three-point shot go. Good! Ryan Engel's got a dozen. His second triple of the second half. 53-50. Cougars back up by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do some quick addition here. That's the 8th triple of the game for Ada-Borup-West. There's a reach-in fall called on Austin McCraven. Thought they had the deflected pass, but it's a fall called on McCraven, his second, 8th team fall on the Cougars, and that will put Peter Dryberg at the free throw line to shoot the one and if make one. It's up and good. HCV, 6 of 10 so far in this game from the free throw line. Dryberg's second one, good. Hits them both. Go 7 of 11 and take a timeout. We take one as well. Timeouts from Freedom Fuel in Ada. 3:39 to go. Second half, 53-52. Cougars lead the Burros by 1 on KRGB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
For all of your insurance needs, contact the Linfors Insurance Agency with locations in Fosston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, and Ada.
Alex Rush up here with the updates. Myself, Jake Brickmeyer, here with the play-by-play call. Kaylin back in the studios here of KRJB. And it's Caden, right? Caden here running the camera, joining us here for your live event as well. Got a good one here, 53-52. Cougars with the lead with the basketball, 3:37 to go as Ryan Engel takes the inbounds pass, looks to bring it up against three-quarter court pressure by Hillsboro Central Valley. Cougars high post to McCraven, now to Engel. Ryan Engel backs it out, sets it up. Here, high post now to Kritzberger. Baseline bounce pass to Shaw. Shaw kicks it into the right corner to Dahl. Up top to Ryan Engel. Lance Kritzberger. Kritzberger finds Caden Dahl on the right side. 3:10 to go. Inside, high post entry pass to Austin McCraven. Dribbles to the left. His pass deflected away into the hands of Kritzberger. Through the hands of Kritzberger into Brandt. Couldn't quite handle it, and Brandt will take it on the turnover by Ada-Borup-West. Burros attack here, right side. Riley Olsen picks up the basketball and passes off to Dylan Mitzel. Mitzel looking right, dribbling left. Now crossing over, looking backdoor here to Landon Olsen. Nice move to the basket. Oh, what a move for Landon Olsen. He's got 13 on the Mitzel assist, and the lead back to Hillsboro Central Valley. 54-53. Under 2.5 to go. Ryan Engel lets another three fly, no good. Offensive rebound comes down to Lance Kritzberger as he looks for Dahl inside. We got a foul called. It's going to be on Mitzel, his third, 6th team foul on Hillsboro Central Valley. Cougars inbound on their baseline, but call a timeout first. 2:14 to go, second half, 54-53. Hillsboro Central Valley on top of Ada-Borup-West here on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. You're watching on your live event and listening on KRJB.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Coverage tonight brought to you by River's Edge Insurance, Seth Vonderhoff, RDK Enterprises, Paul's Hometown Repair, Nedham Seeds, Lee Elfson at the Furniture Mart, as well as Ziegler Ag Equipment, Trail District Health Unit, Sky Tractor, Sigurd Farms, Nancy Merkins Farms, and Riverview Health. Hoping to bring our coverage here tonight. We've had a good one, part of our doubleheader. Girls varsity earlier won by Ada-Borup-West. here in the boys varsity with 2:05 to go. Hillsboro Central Valley leads 54-53. Left side, Ada-Borup-West. Engel tries the three. It's good! Ryan Engel, his third triple of the second half. Assist to Austin McCraven. Here it is the Cougars now leading by a deuce. Right side, Peter Dryberg gets it on the right wing. Looks down low, Landon Olson pump fakes the defense, goes up with the shot. He is fouled, can't get the shot off, but a chance to go to the free throw line. Should be number 4 on Shaw, it is. Charlie Shaw with the fall. Landon Olson going to the free throw line where the Burros as a team, 7 of 11. Olson, 3 of 6. Can't convert the first. Charlie Shaw checks out. Mason Larson checks in. Larson also has 4 fouls for Ada-Borup-West. Defensively for the Burros now, you got to remember, North Dakota, you got the shot clock. You don't have that here on the Minnesota side of the river. As Olson hits the second free throw, it makes it a 1-point game at 56-55. So you can't just wait for them to miss a shot. You got to force a stop. Here's they will do a little soft trap here. High post now to the right side. Mason Larson gets it on the wing. Up to Engel. Engel over now to McCraven. He is going to hold it, make the defense come out and get him. Wait for that closely guarded rule to go into effect as he skips it over to Engel, back to McCraven. McCraven then looking to drive through, back to Engel. They're going to be content to hold the ball right now. Mitzel gets out on McCraven, looking to drive through, gets the ball knocked away from behind by Mitzel. Mitzel with a big steal for the Burros. 1 minute to go in a 1-point ball game. Brandt, Mitzel. Here out on the perimeter. Drives left side, looking at Olson posting up and said he'll give it to Dryberg. On the wing, Peter Dryberg calls over for Riley Olson to come over and get it. Overplayed by McCraven, nowhere to go with it. He'll take a timeout. 43 seconds left. 1-point game. Cougars lead the Burros 56-55 on KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
56-55. Hillsboro Central Valley trails by a point. They have the basketball, 43.7 seconds left on the clock. They have 3 timeouts left. The Cougars have 2 timeouts. Burros are in the double bonus. Cougars would be in the single bonus. Here, Dryberg on the left wing. Gets a screen from Brandt. Goes to the right side, top of the key. Backing up against Kritzberger, looking to dump it down low. Gets a tip back to him. Now he's looking for Olson in the corner. We got Olson stepped on the line before he could go up and throw it back into play. So a turnover on Hillsboro Central Valley. Landon Olson going for it, tried to get it, couldn't. Inbounds play, they will get it into Ryan Engel. Burrow's got a fall. Here's the pass. Ooh, nearly thrown over as Dahl goes up to get it, and he is fouled by Riley Olson. 22 seconds left. Caden Dahl at the free throw line. Makes both still a 1-possession game, but the Burros would need the 3 ball. They've only knocked down 1 in this game. Here's the free throw up and good for Dahl. He's got 21. Caden Dahl, second free throw. Couple dribbles, lets it go, good. Hits them both. Coach Rutfold says, let's go, hurry up, bring it up into the front court. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here, 18 seconds left. Now we're going to take a timeout with 17.3. 17.3 on the clock, 58-55. We're going to keep it here during this. No, we're going to go full break here. Full break here. So we're back after this Freedom Fuel timeout.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Are you tired of the same old grower meetings? Then Precision Planting's Winter Conference 23 is for you. Announcing our new location for this year's event. Join us at the Alaris Center in Grand Forks, North Dakota, January 18th or 19th. You will hear from Precision Planting engineers and staff on new technologies, inputs, and practices. Winter Conference 23, January 18th and 19th at the Alaris Center in Grand Forks, North Dakota. To register, visit planterdoc.com.
Wilf Dagelman started Dagelman Industries 60 years ago with one thing in mind. He wanted to make products that had a true impact on the farm. The foundation of Dagelman remains the same today. Build simple, heavy, reliable equipment that will last for generations. We choose to innovate rather than imitate and work hard to remain an industry leader. Wilf truly said it best. Build it right, build it heavy, and build it to last from top to bottom. If you're interested in joining our team, visit dagelman.com to view our openings.
58-55, 17 seconds left. Burrows will inbound. They will have Dylan Mitzel thrown in front of their own bench. Mitzel looking, finds Peter Dryberg out near half court. Caden Dahl and him. Dryberg driving to the right side. He'll stop. They're trying to free up Brandt, but he's being hounded by Kritzberger. Back to Brandt, left side. He'll force up a three. It's good! With 5 seconds left. And a timeout with 4 seconds left. So the Cougars get the timeout. We'll see if the officials put any more time on the clock. But Jacob Brandt hits an in-your-face contested triple, and we're tied up at 58-58 here with 4 seconds left as it stands now. Full timeout. We will keep it here for the duration of this one. Here are your timeouts from Freedom Fuel in Ada on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 58-58, 4 seconds left is what they have on the clock. Coverage here today brought to you by Subway of Ada, Ribkey Brothers Farms, as well as Reach, Norman Minoman Public Health, Nedham Seeds, Ziegler Egg Equipment, 3J Farms, also the Valley Vision Clinic, Tony Dalen, Edward Jones Insurance, Right Implement. Here also Lee Brothers Sales and Service in Ada helping to bring our coverage here. What a game it's been as it is tied up 58-58. Hillsboro Central Valley led by 10 in the early minutes of the first half at 12-2. That was our largest lead. Ada-Borup-West comes back, ties it at 17, 9 minutes to go in the first half. 1, 2, 3 lead changes in the first half. Then after that, it'll be tied at 29-29 at halftime. Hillsboro Central Valley takes the early lead in the second half as well, going up by 9 at 38-29 because it took 4 minutes, 29 seconds for the Cougars to get their first basket in the second half. It was a Ryan Engel triple from the left side, part of 3 triples he's knocked down, and eventually tied at 24. Cougars take the lead. Then up here at 50-50 tied here, 53-50 and 56-54. Now a Brandt 3 makes it 58-58. They're going to put 5.4 on the clock. 5.4 on the clock, and Coach Rutfold's going to take a timeout. So we will take a 30-second timeout here. 5.4 seconds left when we come back on your live event in KRJB.
Dagelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
5.4 is what the officials say is on the clock, so they put just under a second and a half back on. Lance Kritzberger will throw in from the baseline. You got Ryan Engel, Caden Dahl, Mason Larson, and Austin McCraven out there offensively for Ada-Borup-West. They'll box it up around midcourt. They go in motion here. Kritzberger gets it to Larson. Larson to McCraven at half court. 3 seconds left. Puts up the runner. It's off the backboard. No good. The offensive rebound cannot be controlled. Kritzberger was in the vicinity for a quick putback if he could have got it. Ran up high on the shoulder. And we're going to overtime. 58-58. Overtime coming up next on 106.5 FM, KRJB, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Reed Insurance, Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Right Implement Building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance, 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Overtime. Cougars 58, Burrows 58. So let's put 4 minutes on the clock and start where we start the game from mid-court as we get our overtime jump ball tip from Doug Markson, Markson Accounting Service in Ada. Tip ball won by Hillsboro Central Valley. They'll have it on the right side, going inside on the low block to Landon Olson, kicks it back out now here to Dylan Mitzel, to the backside to Dryberg, and the sink down defense that time gets a hand in there, knocks it away. Stays Hillsboro Central Valley basketball. Riley Olson to inbound. On the corner looking here, he'll throw it up over the top to Brandt. He'll one dribble, powered up, and put in the layup good. Brandt with 23. 60-58. Ada-Borup-West drives inside here as McCraven's shot no good, and we got a push on the rebound. It's going to be on Landon Olson. Picks up his fourth. So free throws coming here for Lance Kritzberger, the one and if make one variety. 8th team foul on Hillsboro Central Valley. Kritzberger's free throw good. Cougars in this game, 6 of 9 from the free throw line, 8 of 13 for Hillsboro Central Valley. As we try and tie it up again, Kritzberger steps up to the free throw line. It's good. Tied up with 2. Kritzberger in double figures, here with 10. Cougars here hustle back on D as the ball's thrown up ahead here to Brandt. His shot no good from the left side. Rebound. Kritzberger comes away with the defensive board. Ryan Engel looking to bring it across. Lance Kritzberger back to Engel. Right side, high post McCraven. McCraven left side to Mason Larson. Now here to Engel. Engel, McCraven down low, finds Kritzberger, sneaks in between. Puts it in good. McCraven with the pinpoint assist. 62-60, 2:57 to go in overtime. Bonus basketball here on a Friday night. Mitzel dribble handoff to Brandt on the right side, trying to go all the way down the lane. We wipe off the shot. Blocking foul going to be called. It's going to be 2 free throws coming. 2 free throws coming. It's going to be on Ryan Engel. It'll be his second. Ryan Engel, his second foul, 10th team foul on the Cougars. Jacob Brandt stepping to the free throw line. First one short. Brandt leading all scorers right now with 23. Also has 11 rebounds. Couple blocks, couple of assists here tonight. Free throw, good. 62-61. Cougars lead with the basketball. 2:40 to go. They go to McCraven, to the left side to Engel. Engel to Kritzberger, to Engel, left side. Holding it, backing it out. Make the defense come on and guard him. Engel will give it to Dahl. High post to McCraven. At the free throw line. Down the left side. Pass back out onto the wing. Engel, now Kritzberger. Here in the zone, no one coming over. Back to Engel on the left side. 2:15 to go. Dahl to McCraven. Cougars leading, looking to content to burn off some clock as McCraven will back it out. Now over to Ryan Engel. Engel to McCraven. Holding it right on that volleyball 10-foot line. 1:58 to go. Engel goes in, backs out. Burroughs defense here switching up, or they're trying to switch it up on the fly here as they're looking to go to the man-to-man. They do. So Brandt comes out on Engel. Now give it up to McCraven. He'll drive in. Kick it back out to Engel. Here Brandt sagging off. Had to recover down low and help with that shot protection inside. So he scrambles back out to Engel up top. Now here McCraven. He'll drive in on Olsen, and good! McCraven gets the runner to go with the left hand. Quickly up ahead. Dryberg on the left wing, inside Brandt, turning around, rolls it in good. From the low block, and we get a whistle and a timeout. Timeout called, 1:15 to go, 64-63, still a 1-point game here on your Lakes Community Co-op, your co-op and your community scoreboard. We're back after this.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Coverage tonight from Egg Country Farm Credit Services, the Benedictine Living Community, Dakota Heritage Bank, as well as the City of Hillsboro, Hillsboro Drug and Gift, the Hillsboro EDC, Great Plains Fireworks. They're also Enbridge Energy, Ada-Borup-West School here, and Irie Insurance, as well as Lakes Community Co-op with the scoreboard here, reading 64-63. Ada-Borup-West with the basketball in the backcourt, and we got a foul called on that back far side. They're going to whistle Michael Longthorn for the fall. So Longthorn comes in because he did not have any fouls. He commits one, and then Landon Olson, who had 4 fouls, checks back in. So the defense out, the offense in, and Ryan Engel going to walk down to the other end. He's had a big second half for the Cougars. He's trying to add to it with some free throws. It is no good, and Landon Olson comes up with the defensive board. So a 1-point game, 1:05 to go as the Burros bring it up. Peter Dryberg on the right wing. Caden Dahl in his face. Dryberg dribbles out, now passes off, looking, finds Riley Olson. Goes away from the Dryberg screen, takes the jumper, off no good, and we got a foul call down low. Kritzberger on the box out was more of a hip check. And that's going to be his 4th foul. And for the Burros, more importantly, it's going to put their man, Brandt, at the free throw line. So Mason Larson, Lance Kritzberger, and both out there with 4 fouls for Ada-Borup-West. For Hillsboro Central Valley, Landon Olson has 4 fouls. Jacob Brandt, free throw 1. It's good. Ties it up, 64-64. 49.9 left. Timeout called by the Cougars. Timeouts from Freedom Fuel in Ada. We're tied at 64 when we come back after this.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro, for when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or need tire repair. Visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum, thank you for your business, and they look forward to continuing to serve you at Sorum Oil Company.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. Go Boroughs!
49.9 seconds on the clock. We're at the free throw line, tied up at 64-64. Jacob Brandt hit the front end to tie the game up. Second free throw gives them the lead, 65-64. Ada-Borup-West basketball. Ryan Engel will have it on the right side, gives it back to McCraven. Back here on the right side, looking now outside to Dahl. Dahl to McCraven, to the left side, Engel. Cougars do not have a timeout left. To the baseline corner, up onto the wing. Ryan Engel, the three is high off the backboard, no good! Dryberg comes away with the defensive board, and as he rips through there, fall to McCraven. Might have took a little shot to the chin. He looks to be okay, though. McCraven is whistled for his third foul. Well, two free throws coming as we walk down to the end for Peter Dryberg. But hold on to it because we've already had one crazy play being made, and that's going to be our high-performance play of the game. Dryberg steps to the free throw line. High performance on your farm. Visit with the guys at Performance Ag of Borup. As the first free throw, no good. And that three-point play at the end of regulation by Brandt to tie it up from the left side, hand in his face, forced it up, got to go good, sent us to overtime. Now here, Dryberg trying to make it at least a two-point game. He does. He will hit the second free throw. Substitution will come in. Mason Larson will come out. Charlie Shaw will come in. So 66-64, 26 seconds left on the clock. No timeouts for the Cougars. Kritzberger will bring it across half court, give it up to Austin McCraven. Burrows in the zone. 2-3 zone defense. McCraven, dribble handoff to Dahl. Dahl out to the right side, back to McCraven, pass a little shy. Here to Shaw. Left side drives in, leaves it for Kritzberger, goes with the reverse, he's fouled. 5.1 seconds left. He has fouled, and Lance Kritzberger will go to the free throw line. Dylan Mitzel picks up his fourth. 5.1 seconds left. Burroughs do have one timeout left. As Lance Kritzberger, free throw is short. So now, on the fly, the Cougars either have to make it and fall or see if they have that designed. We're going to intentionally. Ooh, they did have one timeout left. The officials calling the timeout. So 5 seconds left, 66-64, timeout called by the Cougars. We're back in 30 seconds.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
5 seconds left and a 2-point game, 66-64. Lance Kritzberger at the free throw line for Ada-Borup-West. They trail by 2. With the timeout, you got to imagine they were talking about, hey, here's what we're going to do to, I'd imagine, see if we can intentionally miss and try for the quick tip in or kick out in a 3. You got time for it with 5 seconds left. We'll see what they do. Kritzberger's free throw is good. Kritzberger good. Burroughs will inbound right away. Peter Dryberg will be fouled with 3.5 seconds left. Foul going to be called on Lance Kritzberger. That's going to be his 5th. So Kritzberger will fall out with 3.5 left on the clock in overtime. And they're going to take this little time to have a chat because they got some time to name who's going to sub in. So players going to come over, have an unofficial timeout. Here, Hillsboro Central Valley leading 66-65. Peter Dryberg at the free throw line. Dryberg in the game. Here he hit 1 of 2 last time up, just like 20 seconds of game time ago. He has 3 of 4 in the game. Hitting both would be a big relief for the Burros because that would make it that 3-point margin. He's going to step up, shoot 2. First one's up and good. As cool as the other side of the pillow on that one. Looked pretty relaxed and comfortable doing it. Now he's got another big one. .65. Good. Good on both. Makes it good. 68-65. Throw it up ahead. Charlie Shaw at half court. Puts up a heave. It is too strong. Too strong. And Hillsboro set 5. The final score on your Lakes Community Co-op and your community scoreboard. Your post-game report comes up next on KRGB and YourLiveEvent.com.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? Hi, I'm Tony Dalen, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact me today, 701-893-5648. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
Join the text club at West Main Pizza and save. Text PIZZA to 833-207-2175. Visit West Main Pizza in Ada for more than just pizza. The large menu of pasta, wings, salad soups, calzones, paninis to complement your taste and selection with your favorite West Main pizzas. Dine in or take out. Call 218-784-3700. It's worth the drive and the visit. Open daily at West Main Pizza on East Main Street in Ada.
68-65 in overtime. That is our final here in this one as Hillsboro Central Valley defeats Ada-Borup-West by 3. They got a 3 at the end of the game to tie it and won it in overtime on free throws. Let's talk about all that, though, part of our game summary here from the Bennington Care Community and Mission Court on the campus of Bennington Living Community in Ada, together a trusted name in senior living. Back to our first half. Hillsboro Central Valley jumps out to opening minutes, early lead, up 12-2, up by 10. That'd be our largest lead of the game. Cougars come back with 9 minutes remaining in the half. They tied at 17. It would be tied at 22. Cougars take the lead with 5:10 to go at 24-22. Burros take the lead at 25-24. Cougars take the lead at 29-27. And then Hillsboro Central Valley ties it up before halftime at 29-29. Start of the second half, Hillsboro Central Valley starts it off with a 9-0 run, going up 38-29. With 13:31 to go, that is when the Cougars would get their first bucket as Ryan Engel would knock down a triple from the left side. 6-point game. It would eventually then be tied up 6 minutes later at 44-44, 7.5 to go in the second half. We'd be tied at 44, tied at 46. Cougars take a lead at 48-46, tied up at 50, and then 3:51 to go. It would be Ada-Borup-West leading 53-50. Before Hillsboro Central Valley gets a pair of free throws and a bucket inside with 2:30 to go, makes it 54-53. Cougars respond right back with a triple with 1:55 to go, 56-54. Free throws here, 1 for Hillsboro Central Valley, 2 for Ada-Borup-West, makes it 58-55. Cougars leading by 3. Final seconds tick down. Jacob Brandt gets the ball on the left wing, puts up a contested triple, finds a way to hit the bottom of the net. The half-court heave at the end of regulation for the Cougars would not go in, and we'd go to overtime tied at 58. Hillsboro Central Valley takes the first bucket, but then Ada-Borup-West takes a pair of free throws and a bucket of their own. They lead 62-60 with 2:57 to go in the extra frame. And then we'd be tied at 64-64 after Jacob Brent hit the front end of a 1-and-1, or of 2 free throws. Then made the second to take the lead at 65-64, 49.9 seconds left. It would be free throw for the Burros, make it 66-64. Cougars get a free throw 65 there, but then they can't get the next free throw to go. They get 2 more free throws from Hillsboro Central Valley, and 68-65 is your final scores. The final heave for the Cougars is too strong, bounces off the backboard and goes away, and Hillsboro Central Valley escapes with the victory as they improve their record here now to 4-1. Ada-Borup-West falls to 6-1. Stick with us, part of our Home Crown Realty post-game report. We'll come back. We got some players' comments. Join us next when we return on yourliveevent.com and 106.5 FM KRJB.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Here's a fresh trade on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. 2014 Versatile DT 550 has 30-inch tracks, high-flow differential locks, 2,050 hours, priced at $289,000. Also a 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow. Make your deals on this and this new fresh trade 2014 Versatile DT 550. Talk with Chuck O'Neill at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961. They thank you for your business. Now's the time to call the Bennett Hoagland Agency for PRF coverage. If you depend on rainfall in specific months to maximize haying and or grazing practices, then pasture, rangeland, forage. PRF is a great risk management choice for you. Sign-up deadline is December 1st. Talk with John, Wayne, or Marissa. Experience matters. The Bennett Hoagland Agency has been working with PRF for over 15 years. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, 1-800-784-2106. The Bennett Hoagland Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Welcome you into your Home Crown Realty post-game report after Hillsboro Central Valley gets the victory over Ada-Borup-West 68-65, our final. Let's talk with some of our stars of the game. Stars of the game brought to you by Darren Ramey Insurance and American Federal Bank in Ada. Joining us first here for Ada-Borup-West, Lance Kritzberger. And Lance, a tough loss for you guys, but especially coming off the physical game last night. How'd you feel that you guys came out and played here against a good opponent in the Burros?
I thought we played really good in the first half. It was nice to have Austin back. He was sick yesterday, and he was able to come back, and that really helped a lot. Have a lot more subs in. And we're just talking physical on the boards. They're really tough, big guys. So I think we rebounded pretty good too. And sadly, it didn't turn out how we wanted it.
No, it didn't, but talk about what you guys can learn from this game, an early season game, a good quality opponent there, and one that goes to overtime.
Maybe our situation, how we do our situation. We haven't really done much of that in practice, and it was nice to have this in game and learn from our mistakes. And it's rather have this kind of game in January than in March during playoffs. And I think just switching on defense a little more and fronting their bigs, basically. Their bigs.
All right, so now 7 games in, roughly a quarter of the season like that. Let's talk about that first leg of the race here for this team. How do you feel about where you guys started and where you guys are at right now?
First game, it was a really close one. I thought we played pretty solid on and kind of got a little lazy second game, and we've been kind of building up, I think, throughout the rest of the season. Obviously, yesterday's game was a little rough, came off break. It's been a month since we played a game, and I think we were coming off strong off this game, and I think it's a good game. I thought we played pretty solid, though.
All right, well, Lance Kritzberger, thanks for joining us here. We appreciate the time here, and best of luck as you guys right back to it on Monday. So
Thank you.
Go. All right, Lance Kritzberger joining us here for our Stars of the Game. Also stars in this one here. We will name for Hillsboro Central Valley with Landon Olson a star, 14 and 8 for him. Peter Dryberg 11 and 6 as well. Also, we'll give a star in this one here with Caden Dahl for Ada-Borup-West, too, 22 and 3 for him. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. More player comments, reaction coming up next on the Home Crown Realty post-game report.
Don't let the flu get you down. Fight the flu with a shot of prevention. Stop at Hillsboro Drug and get your flu shot today. No appointment is necessary. Shingle shots are also available. And don't forget your other pharmacy and healthcare needs at Hillsboro Drug. Over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items as well. For your convenience, Hillsboro Drug offers mail-out service and delivery of your prescriptions. Check out the gift items for all occasions, too. Hillsboro Drug is a locally owned pharmacy and proud to serve the area. They thank you for trusting them with your business at Hillsboro Drug.
Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9 in Ada, invites you to order your new Buick and Chevrolet vehicles. From the Silverado, Trailblazers, Traverse, and Enclave, Lee Brothers is your authorized Chevrolet and Buick dealer, providing sales and a service to the area since 1975. For ordering your vehicles, talk with Mitch, Smurf, or Jay. Trust the experts who know your vehicles best and take advantage of great Chevy certified service offers today. Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9, Ada, 218-784-2000.
Olson Hardware in Hillsboro welcomes you to stop in. You can find all of your hardware needs for all seasons. They do have everything you need to get your home and yard ready for the winter ahead. If you're preparing for your remodeling or other do-it-yourself indoor projects this winter, stop by Olson Hardware, pick up your paint, stains, and all of the other accessories too. If you're in need of a mattress upgrade, stop in and check out the amazing Rest Mattress at Olson Hardware. Olson Hardware can repair your major appliances, refrigerators, freezers, stoves, ovens, washers, dryers, and more. Your full-service hardware store, Olson Hardware, Hillsboro.
Do you need new
furniture? You know, real furniture that's comfortable and built to last. Something stylish that you can enjoy watching the games on, entertain friends on, or just relax with the family? Then there's only one place and one person you need to visit. Lee Olfson Furniture Mart in West Fargo. From beds to couches and everything in between, they have the best selection at the best prices and always no interest financing available. Visit with Lee Olfson, Platinum Sales Specialist at Furniture Mart, and don't forget to ask for Lee and get the special Your Live event pricing. Call or text 200-8019 or stop in. Make sure you ask for Lee.
Home Crown Realty post-game report. Talk to Brandon Dahl, Eric Smart, your local agents at Home Crown Realty. Go online, homecrownrealty.com to view the listings. Don't forget to like them and follow them on Facebook. Hillsboro Central Valley 68, Ada-Borup-West 65. Continue on with our post-game player conversation. Ryan Engel joins us for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. And Ryan here, unfortunately, game didn't end your way here tonight, but take us through it. What you guys, let's talk that second half there. After you go in tied at halftime at 29-29, what's said there for you guys to then go execute there to start that second half?
You know, we started off slow, and then the rest of the first half we played pretty well. Started off, I think, 10-2 it was. Brought it back to tied at halftime. And then, you know, second half just started off slow again, but we just needed to make sure we kept staying big and physical on the boards because we kind of started off both halves slow and just let their big guys kind of take over. So we need to make sure we did not do that, and then we kind of figured it out after the first couple minutes of both halves.
Anything you can put the finger on why it was a slow start or something that you need to change up there?
Not exactly, but just kind of getting the feel of how people were playing, you know, like Jacob Brandt, you know, figuring him out, what he kind of likes to do, driving, how he's playing, and how they're passing. Just, I don't know. They played really well to start off both halves, and it was just tough to defend.
You guys playing a couple physical games too, back to back too. Just was there a fatigue factor down the stretch for you guys?
I don't really know. I mean, these games are tough, just banging the whole game, and really physical. Possibly a little, but I think both teams were getting more tired, and kind of similar for both teams. We just ended up not pulling away with it.
You never like a loss, but you get the chance to bounce back quickly, though. You're back on Monday, and after the long layoff, you go back to back to back, basically, Thursday, Friday, and Monday. So is that something that you like, just to get back into the game, or do you want, hey, we got to work on some things before you get to a game? What's your preference?
You know, we played a good game today. I kind of prefer going to practice and trying to work on things that we struggled on, but, so that's my preference.
Oh, well, sorry. You don't get practice.
I don't get it. Yep.
Yeah, not many times I hear guys say, yeah, we don't get practice. So mark this down on the calendar here. So, Ryan, thanks again for the time here today. Appreciate it, and best luck to you guys. We'll see you on Monday.
Thank you.
There goes Ryan Engel. Join us here for our Stars of the Game from Darren Ramey Insurance and American Federal Bank in Ada. Stick with us. We'll have more of your postgame report coming up next here on yourliveevent.com and 106.5 FM KRJB.
Celebrate savings through December 31st at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada. Celebrate savings with up to $120 off eyeglasses. With several name brands and the newest styles to choose from, you'll brighten your day with new eyewear and celebrate savings from Valley Vision Clinic in Ada. Stop in to see the selection of eyeglasses and save up to $120 now at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada. Excellence, experience, complete care. Valley Vision Clinic in Ada.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
The Ada-Borup-West School is committed to excellence. The Ada-Borup-West School continually looks to offer expanded educational opportunities and experiences to teach and prepare students of various ages for career opportunities. You can learn more of these educational opportunities for your children when you contact the Ada-Borup-West School at 218-784-5300 or visit the school website, ada.k12.mn.us. You're invited and encouraged to be involved at Ada-Borup-West Schools for Education, Fine Arts, and Athletics.
Hillsboro Lumber is ready to help you with all of your building projects. Are you building something new? Doing some remodeling? Maybe adding a deck? Hillsboro Lumber has all of the building materials as well as everything else you'll need to complete it. Along with the materials, they can give you a free estimate. If you need help in planning your project, let the professionals at Hillsboro Lumber assist you. They have the expertise and professional service to help you. For all of your building or remodeling projects, farm, home, or commercial, see Hillsboro Lumber today.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has? Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Here on the Home Crown Realty post-game report, it is Hillsboro Central Valley over Ada-Borup-West 68-65 in overtime. Here today on YourLiveEvent.com and 106.5 FM KRJB. Thanks for joining us here for our basketball doubleheader. And join us here in our post-game report as we look at our Subway Super Sub of the game here today as well. And coming off the, we didn't have a lot of subs in here, so I'm going to twist things a little bit here and go with Ryan Engel, who is subbing into the starting lineup here today, making a second straight start. So he'll be our Subway Super Sub of the game and hit 1, 2, 3 big triples in that second half. Part of his 15 points there, 4 rebounds from him as well, too. So he will be your Subway Super Sub of the game. We'll stick right here as we go with our post-game coaches' comments here with head coach Trevor Stewart for Ada-Borup-West joining us after the loss to Hillsboro Central Valley on Friday night, and went to overtime there, but unfortunately couldn't get it in the end. Take us through this one and what you saw out there from your team tonight.
Well, obviously the Hillsboro Central Valley, a very good team, very physical, well put together. Young men, some strong guys out there, and I thought we battled hard, and I thought both halves, unfortunately, we got off to a little bit of a slow start. Definitely missed some shots that I think we'd like to have back, especially early in both of those halves. Some layups that kind of rolled around and didn't go in for us, but. To the kids' credit, they kept hanging in there. I thought their zone gave us a little bit of an issue at times, but we kind of worked on figuring that out. We were a little hesitant to shoot the ball, and then Ryan obviously Caden got us going right away, but then they kind of did a pretty good job on him, made life tough on him, and the rest of the guys, it took a while, but Ryan hit a few in the second half and kind of sparked us, got us back. But, I like the fight. Unfortunately, their kid made a huge three kind of towards the end there. And, that was probably the biggest shot of the game, tied that thing back up. And, then down the stretch, they made a couple more plays than we did. And, that's the way it goes. But good experience, play against a good team, a very physical team, good for us because we've been talking about trying to get some growth in that physical area. I think we'll put some good film out there for us and good experience for the guys. But, we're definitely disappointed we lost.
You talk about that three-point shooting, and Ryan and Caden combined and knocked down 9 triples there. And against a zone, you're going to get more looks from the outside. But were you happy with the looks that you were taking, or the ones that you weren't taking? Should he be shot selection? Let's talk about that.
Well, there's definitely a few in there that were questionable. There's no doubt. Yeah, I mean, I think we had a couple early ones. Obviously, if they go in, it's a totally different story. They were wide open, those kind of things. But yeah, we just got to kind of sense some of the moments, some of those things a little bit. I thought we had done a pretty good job of Austin trying to attack through the middle. We just, things didn't always go in, but they're a good defensive team. Like I said, they did a nice job in Caden and definitely had some size down there and made things difficult. So, shot selection was for the most part okay, but there's some improvement we can definitely have.
Through some guys being out, some foul troubles, some matchup issues here, just some groups on the court that maybe haven't played a lot of game time together. How'd you feel that they meshed out there?
Yeah, I think everybody kid that played tonight definitely contributed, and you're right. There are definitely some strange mixes out there. Not having Cameron again obviously opens up quite a few minutes for some other guys to get and some opportunities to mix some of those rotations. And I thought for the most part the guys stepped in and did all right. And I think even though it was a tough loss, it still felt like a big game environment, very physical, and got a lot of kids on the floor, and hopefully this thing pays off down the stretch. That's, kind of what the regular season's all about. Yeah,
it's a regular season loss to a good opponent, one that won't really affect much for postseason because it doesn't go into the QRF and everything else. So now you got to get ready, though, back here with section conference play coming up on Monday with Climax Fisher.
Right. No rest here. We just got to get right back, which maybe is the best way to do it right now. Like I said, it'd be good to see Cameron back and, get the whole crew back together again and kind of play through some of this Christmas break rust as it is. And hopefully we can kind of show up on the road. We haven't been necessarily amazing on the road this year. So, we'll start on Monday and hopefully we can start getting a little bit better in that area.
Trevor Stewart, head coach for Ada-Borup-West Cougar Boys Basketball. Coach, thanks for joining us here tonight. We appreciate it here, and best of luck. We'll see you on Monday.
All right, appreciate the coverage. Thanks.
Trevor Stewart joining us here with our postgame coaches' comments after the loss to Ada-Borup-West, 68-65 in overtime. Our final score here today on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. We'll continue with more of your postgame report coming up next.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Easton Baszler with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
This is Bruce Visser of Visser Grading. Myself, Becky, and Adam wish the Cougars good luck. My family and Visser Grading thank you for allowing us to be maintaining your roads. Thanks for listening to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated from Visser Grading, a proud sponsor of the area schools. Visser Grading says give it your all in the academics, athletics, and the arts. Being involved in your school and its activities promotes teamwork that will guide you towards success. Visser Grading wishes all students the very best in all of their activities.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Back with our post-game report on YourLiveEvent.com and 106.5 FM KRJB. Here in the 68-65 overtime victory for Hillsboro Central Valley over Ada-Borup-West. Let's look at our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. And bringing the energy here tonight, we're going to go with Jacob Brandt for Hillsboro Central Valley. as he started off early, getting some buckets inside, really got the team off to that good start, up 12-2 early on, and second half start as well too, and with team focusing on him too, a little gravity there to open up some room inside for Landon Olsen there. So little, sometimes that gravity works just as good as being an assist guy too. So, but also knocking down that big shot at the end of the regulation to send it to overtime too. Jacob Brandt is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. 28 points here today, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 1 triple, 11 rebounds, steal, or an assist, 2 steals, and 2 block shots here today as well for Jacob Brandt. He is your Enbridge Energy player of the game, and Life Takes Energy. Find out more online. tomorrowison.com with Enbridge Energy. And while we're talking about it, too, let's talk about our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection, because it is that shot at the end of regulation here with Halstead Telephone Company. You can discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone Company online, halsteadtel.com. And we mentioned it, we'll rehash it. The 3 from the left side for Jacob Brandt to force overtime as he gets the ball just past the three-point arc, takes a dribble to the left, puts up a contested hand-in-your-face triple, and knocks it down, sends the game into overtime there after the last-second heave for the Cougars was off the mark. So that is your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection here today in the overtime victory for Hillsboro Central Valley. 68-65 your final. We'll come back with more of your Home Crown Realty post-game report next.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
For all of your insurance needs, contact the Linfors Insurance Agency with locations in Fosston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Minoman, and Ada.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Home Crown Realty post-game report. 68-65 the win for Hillsboro Central Valley in overtime over Ada-Borup-West. Burrows now 4-1. Cougars suffer their first loss of the year, dropping down to 6-1. Let's look at our RDK Enterprises precision play in game here today. And in this one, precision here, we're going to tie it in with a little bit of the clutchness as well, too. Knocking down a couple free throws at the end of the game to make it that three-point margin. Ensure that the Cougars had to get a triple in order to extend the game. And Peter Drawberg knocking down 2 free throws at the end, part of his 5 of 6 from the line here today. Burrows is the team, 14 of 21. But knocking down the ones at the end, that's playing with precision there, and you can be precise with RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer, making plans to attend Precision Planting's Winter Conference 23 at the Lara Center, Grand Forks, January 18th or 19th. You'll hear from Precision Planting engineers and staff on new technologies, inputs, and practices. Winter Conference 23, January 18th and 19th at the Lara Center in Grand Forks. To register, visit planterdoc.com. There with our RDK Enterprises precision play in the game. And just let me check this real quick, do a little on air thing that, that looks correct. So let's go to our final stats here from Christian Motors in Fertile. Selection of pre-owned vehicles on the lot for you. Check them out online, ChristianCarsOnline.com. We begin with the individual stats for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. As it was, Wyatt Larson with 2 points tonight, 1 rebound. Lance Kritzberger with 13 points, 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds. It was Ryan Engel with 15 points. He hit 3 triples, 0 of 1 free throw line shooting, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. Austin McCraven with 8 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Caden Dahl with 22 points as he knocked down 6 triples, went 2 of 2 from the free throw line, added in 3 rebounds and a steal. Mason Larson with 2 points, 5 rebounds, an assist and a steal. Charlie Shaw with 2 points, 3 rebounds, an assist and a steal, both battling foul trouble here tonight. Aiden Markinson 1 point on 1 of 2 free throw shooting for the Cougars. 65 points, making 24 field goals. 9 of them were from the three-point line. 8 of 13 from the free throw line, had 28 rebounds as a team. 9 turnovers in the game here for the Cougars. For the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley, it was individually Michael Longthorne, 7 points. He hit 1 triple, had 1 rebound, and a steal and a block shot. Riley Olson with 6 points tonight, plus an assist. It was Carter Limke with 2 points off the bench for the Burros. Dylan Mitzel played, did not score, had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Peter Dryberg with 11 points, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds in the game, 2 assists and a block shot. Landon Olson with 14 points, 4 of 8 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds and a block shot. Jacob Brandt with 28 points, game high 28 points. Hit the 1 triple to force overtime, was 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds for his double-double, also with an assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks here this evening. Caleb Hattlestead played, did not score for Hillsboro Central Valley. As a team, 68 points. They hit 26 shots. 2 of them were from the three-point line. 14 of 21 from the free throw line. They also gathered in 28 rebounds as a team, committing 13 turnovers in the process of tonight's ball game as well. That's your final stats from Christian Motors in Fertile. Christian Cars Online, the website for the selection of pre-owned vehicles available with Christian Motors. That will wrap us up here for Hillsboro Central Valley's victory over Ada-Borup-West, 68-65 in overtime. Reminder, Hillsboro Central Valley tomorrow, Saturday, they play Sargent County. We'll have that game for you on yourliveevent.com. For Ada-Borup-West, Monday, they go to Climax Fisher. We'll have that game for you on yourliveevent.com and also on 106.5 FM KRJB as well. As Special K, Kenley Woleen graces the screen down in front of us. He's got a tournament tomorrow. He's going to be busy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so youth basketball here at the Ada-Borup-West School if you want to come check that out too. Thanks for checking out our game broadcast here today. We appreciate your viewership. Also appreciate all the sponsors you've seen and heard throughout our broadcast coverage. Appreciate them. Without them, not be able for us to be here with our coverage that we can do. So please patronize those businesses at the very least. Tell them thank you. Thanks to Kaylin, our engineer in the Ada Billing Center studios of KRJB. She'll have your R&J Sports Nightcap coming up here after we sign off from the Ada-Borup-West School. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Jim Berkmeyer, Natan and Kaden joining here for camera work as well tonight, as we appreciate everything else and appreciate you once again tuning in for our basketball game. I'm Jake Berkmeyer saying thanks for listening to the Hillsboro Central Valley 68-65 victory over Ada-Borup-West in overtime, as you heard on 106.5 FM KRGB and saw on yourliveevent.com.